In this lecture, we are going to discuss about an important theorem of transportation problem related to, and the theorem is feasible solution of a transportation problem is basic if and only the corresponding cells in the transportation table do not contains a loop. Okay, that is, the solution is basic, or it is said to be basic feasible if and only it contains no loop, do not contains loop. And this theorem can be stated another way as the set of column vectors of coefficient matrix of a transportation problem will be linearly dependent. This is very important word. This is linearly dependent if and only their corresponding cells of the transportation table contains a loop. That is, we say that if the column vectors are linearly dependent, then the corresponding cell are containing in a loop. Okay, or it is said to be another way as a basic feasible solution of a transportation problem is a basic feasible. A feasible solution is said to be basic feasible solution if the corresponding vector associated with the solution are linearly independent, or it is said that corresponding, this is we write corresponding column vector. Okay, then this is right, and this theorem has one proof, and these three theorem are the same. Okay, now to understand this theorem, we first here note that what is column vector in a transportation problem and what is basic cell in transportation problem. Okay, we know that in a transportation problem, if we write in the form of an LPT, then each column vector of a transportation problem or each column vector of any variable contains only two ones and all the other elements are 0. Okay, that is, if we consider a column vector which is Aij and the form of the column vector Aij is given by this type of column vector, the first one in the position of ith and the second one in the position of m plus jth. This is also 1. This is the ith position and this is the m plus jth position, and all the other elements are 0. Okay, this is the form of column vector. So if we write Aij in the form, this is Ei plus Em plus j. What is Ei? Ei is the vector like this. This is ith component is 1 and other components are all 0. Okay, and also for this vector Em plus j, this is E not mj, this is Em plus j, and here the m plus jth component is 1 and all other components are 0. And clearly, if we add these two vectors, then we get the column vector Aij. Okay, because this are m plus n component and these are m plus n component, and we say here a transportation problem with m origin and n destination. Okay, now we know that if we write a loop, that is if we write a set of cells, that is loop is a cell or it is denoted by L, loop means L, loop is a set of cells. Let the first cell is ij cell, ij cell. Then for every cell of any loop must corresponds to a column vector Ai, and we say it conversely. Okay, that is for every column vector there corresponds a cell of a loop, or we say that every cell of a loop must correspond to a column vector of the transportation problem. Okay, now we write this concept in one line as, first note that every column vector Aij corresponds to a cell Ij in the transportation table and conversely. Okay, this is the first line of the proof. Now, since it is an if and only theorem, okay, so we first proceed to prove the if part. Here we write if part, and in if part we let that the cell contains a loop. Okay, let transportation table contains a loop. Since it contains a loop, so we get a set of cells and we name this set as L because it is a loop, as the set of cells is as L, this is equal to Ij and then Ik, because this cell and this cell are in the same row. Okay, and now Lk, because this cell and this cell is in the same column. Now this is Lm, because this and this are in the same row, and so on. We get the last cell as Qj, because this cell and the first cell are in the same column. Okay, we let this is the loop or the set of cells, and we write in the first line, for every cell there corresponds a column vector. So we get the column vector are given by Aij, Aik, Alk, Alm, Apq and Aqj. Okay. So the corresponding column vectors are, the first column vector is Aij, the second is Aik, and so on. We write all the column vectors corresponding to the cell of the loop. Okay. Now we know that this column vector can be written in the form, we here I write for example Aij. We already know that Aij can be written as Ei plus Em plus M plus J. Okay, this is the formation of the column vector, and in this formation we write all the column vector here. Okay, and we write Aij, this is equal to Ei plus A M plus J, this is E, and then Aik, this is equal to Ei plus E K plus J, E M plus K, and then Alk, this is El plus E M plus K, and so on. Here write all the column vector in the form of sum of two unit vector. Okay, where each of these unit vector belongs to Rm plus n. That is, the dimension of each unit vector is m plus n. Okay, because m is the number of row and and n is the number of column. And here we change, small change be done. This is, we here write r in place of m, because if we write m here, then m is coincide with the number of origin. So here we change m to r, and also here we change m to r. Okay. Now it is clear from this expression, if we write as alternately plus minus, and we write here aij minus aik plus alk minus alr and so on. We add all the column vector here. Then it is clear that if we write aij is equal to ei plus em plus j, this is ei plus em plus j, then minus eik, this is not ij, this is ik, and we write here ei minus em plus k. Then we write alk, this is plus el minus, plus em plus k, and then we write again minus alr, this is el minus em plus r, and we write in the same way all the vectors. Okay, and getting the result as here this vector and this vector cancel out, right? And clearly this vector cancel out, and this vector cancel out, and if we write the last vector, this is aqj, this is eq, and it is must be minus. Okay, minus eq minus em plus j, this is equal to, because we know that in the cell there must be an even number of cells. Okay, so the sign of aqj must be negative, and clearly em plus j, this is cancel out with last em plus j, and obviously eq is cancel out with the previous unit vector. So we get the result as 0. Okay, so it is clear that these all the column vector we make a linear combination with the coefficient 1 minus 1. That is, the coefficient of the linear combination must not equal 0, but the result of the linear combination is 0. So we say that this column vector must be linearly dependent. Okay, so we write here, so all the column vector containing, or it is said all the column vector corresponding to the cells of the loop must be linearly dependent. Okay, so we prove the first part, that is if part, because here we let the transportation table contains a loop, then we prove the column vector corresponding to the cell of the loop must be linearly dependent. Okay, this is the if part of this theorem. Now we go to the only if part of this theorem, or go to the sufficient part of this theorem. In converse part, we let that the column vectors corresponding to the cell are linearly dependent. Okay, here we take the column vectors are linearly dependent, and we have to prove that the corresponding cell must be form a loop, right? This is the converse of this theorem. Now, since column vectors are linearly dependent, so there must exist a scalar lambda ij which are not all 0, such that such that summation lambda ij into aij, this is equal to 0. Okay, this is the scalar and this is the column vector, and this is the definition of linearly independent vectors. And let that lambda pq not equal to 0. Okay, and lambda pq be a scalar which is not equal to 0, because we already say lambda ij which are not all 0. Let such non-zero scalar is lambda pq, right? And then the term corresponding to lambda pq is given by lambda pq into a pq, and this is equal to lambda pq into a pq. We already know that a pq can be write as ep plus e m plus q. Okay, so we write ep plus e m plus q. Now if we give the name of this relation as relation number 1, then clearly in relation number 1 this term must be appear. Okay, because here this is a term, that is lambda pq into a pq. Now since the result is 0, so to balance the first term, that is lambda pq into ep, ep is nothing but it has only one component 1 and other components are 0. Okay, so we must have to balance lambda pq, and to balance lambda pq we must have, and to balance lambda pq we must have a column vector corresponding to the pth row. Okay, because this is ep, this is 1 in the I row, right? And let it be a p k, and this k, that is the column k, must or may not equal to the column q. Here k we let this is not equal to q, right? And now to balance this term, that is lambda pq into e m plus q, and this term corresponds to the qth column. Okay, there must have required a column vector corresponding to the qth column. Okay, let it be of type a s q. Okay, to balance this term, and here s may not be equal to p, so we get or we must take another two vector a pk and a qs to balance the vector a pq. Okay, and there must be another two vector or another one vector must be taken, because here extra one column appears, this is qth column, and extra one row appears, this is sth row. So we must have to another column vector required, this is a s s k, right? So to balance this term or the column apq, we must require another three column vector. The first column vector is apq, second is apk, this is apk, and third is asq, and fourth is ask. Okay, and if we write in arranging order, we write as apq first, then the second as apk, then the third is ASQ, and the fourth is ASK first, right, and the fourth is ASQ. Okay, and the corresponding cell is P, Q, P, K, S, K, and S, Q. Okay, and it is clear that this set of cells must be forms a loop. Okay, because this and this row are same, for this and this column are same, and this row are same, and the last and first the column must be same. So this forms a loop. Okay, and total concept of this 2 or 3 line we write in compact form as this term appears in 1, this is 1, hence there must exist a vector Aij corresponding to pth row. Okay, we already said of the table, so that the pth component of the vector in lambda ij aij, that is in 1, balance lambda pq, because this is the lambda pq and this is ep, this means only 1 in pth position, balance lambda pq, and let this vector be apk because it is in pth row. Okay, so the form of this vector is apk, and be such a vector where k not equal to q. Okay, and then by similar argument we get, or there exists a vector corresponding to the column q, because here column q not equal to column k, corresponding to the column q, hence one must require 4 vectors. The first vector is apq, which is this, and the second vector is apk, and to balance the kth column we must have another vector, this is ark, and to balance rth row again we must have arq, and this q, this is the column q, is the same as the first column q. Okay, so these 4 vectors or corresponding cell must contains a loop. Okay, now if we want to take more than 4 vector, then the taking vector to satisfy 1 must be on the form, that is we write, now 1 may be satisfied if the vectors are apq first, then apk as above, then ask, and then asu, because here column are same and these are the row are same. Now we take aru, because u and u same, column are same, and the last vector is arq, because q and the first q is same. Okay, and if we take this vector, this is 4, here 4 vector taken, here must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vector. Okay, and which vectors are also forms a loop. And it is clear that to continue this process we must have to add extra 2 vector in each step. Okay, but number of vector in a transportation table is finite, so this process must be terminated after some time. Okay, and we say that we write the last part of this theorem as this is continuing this process. We say that to satisfy 1, this is 1, we have to add at least 2 or more vector. We already said how to add 2 or more vector, but there are finite number of vectors in a transportation table. Okay, so this process must be end up with a loop, because in each step we must form a loop and continuing this process. Okay, so we must end up with a loop, and hence we say that the set of linearly dependent column vectors corresponds to a loop in a transportation tree, right? And this is the proof of only if part or sufficient part, right? And we say that theorem alternately, that is, we say that if the solution is basic feasible, okay, if and only corresponding cells do not contains a loop, okay, or we say that another way, the solution is basic feasible if the corresponding column vector are linearly independent, okay, and this is the concrete proof of this theorem. This is very, very interesting and important theorem of transportation problem related to loop. Okay, thank you.